What's up, guys? Derek Wilcox here for Wilcox Strength Incorporated, Team Power Rack Strength, and always wearing Inzer Advanced Designs gear, even when it's not completely applicable. Now, obviously I've got an Inzer shirt on for these squats, which happened to be my peak intensity 5x5, what ended up being my peak intensity anyway, doing 405 for 5x5 with 1 minute rest. Sounds great, right? Well, it sucked a lot. I was immensely out of breath, but the lift seemed to go pretty well. I believe I was hitting pretty good depth on everything, and the weight was moving great. So, yeah, doing 25 reps with 405 in just a few minutes definitely took it out of me. But I think it accomplished what I was trying to get it to do. You can see my training partner there in the back, Dustin. He's my mega me. If I happen to be his mini me, his beer is much larger than mine. But we may end up going to a Halloween party or two, like dressed as mega and mini me. Who knows? But always grateful to have his spot there. At this point on the fifth set, I'm extremely out of breath. Haven't caught my breath in about 3-4 minutes at this point, and the weight's still moving real well. So no complaints here. Now, after this, I went into some rear foot elevated split squats. It was feeling good outside, and it was real hot in the house that day, and we had a lot of other people lifting at the same time, so I decided to go out, enjoy the cooler air, and put my leg up on the back of my truck and do them that way. Now, the driveway, as you could probably tell a little bit, is a little bit slanted, so balance was a little bit tough, but it wasn't too bad. Now on these, I'm trying to get my back leg's knee behind the line that would be made from my shoulder to my hip, and that is to help open up my hips in general and release any antagonistic muscle tightness that I've got toward holding good low back arch. It's a little bit harder to do this when I'm doing it up on my truck, but normally I can do a little better job than that. If you notice the glowing green light on my forearm on these sets and on the squats, that is an accelerometer from Push. I'm using that as part of a case study that I'm doing on myself, monitoring all my training going into the Powerlifting Meet in November for the WPO. You can see I'm wearing that strap on my bicep here as well for the pull-ups. Pull-ups are the same thing, 5x5, 1 minute rest, but I am tracking the velocity that I'm moving, and of course always trying to keep the accelerometer in the same place on my arm for each exercise. There are actually standardized locations for that to try and keep it all regulated. One big thing that we're really looking for with all the monitoring and the velocities is I'm actually doing standardized tests as well. Before squat day, I'll do 315 for 2 sets of 3 with a minute rest in between, and I'll do that on all of those squat days so we can compare any trends that we might see with speeds on the barbell going faster or slower, hopefully showing signs of fatigue or not. Now, this is the weightlifting meet from that following weekend. I didn't feel the greatest, and I took a couple days off before the meet here, but while the weights move pretty well, this last snatch right here is 110 kilos or 242 pounds. Definitely not a PR. I've done 120 before, but it was okay since I haven't been able to practice these lifts. My opening clean and jerk right here was 135 kilos or 297 pounds, and as you can tell, I'm very much a powerlifter in a weightlifting meet. Everything is powered up. I didn't drop into any squats for anything. And if you don't have to, why do it? It's a waste of energy. So, and as you can tell, I don't split jerk, I don't squat jerk, I just push jerk. There's no dip after that one at all. But again, like I said, if you don't have to, why do it? Now this lift was actually a 2 kilo clean and jerk PR, which I was really surprised by. And it didn't feel that heavy. You'll see on the jerk it moves right up pretty well. But until next time, we will get back in some higher volume lifting, and you guys take care and stay strong.